We got some pretty cool things this week in the Pearl store, as it is Black Desert Online's 9th anniversary sale. I swear it was just the 10th anniversary last November, but this 9th anniversary might just be for global servers. Either way though, we got some pretty cool deals, including a 1+1 Pearl pack, RNG boxes packs, and some pretty good sales, which we will go over in this video. The loyalty changes and updates we may put in a separate video, so do look out for that in the future. It will be announced in my new Discord server for this channel when it does come out, so feel free to join it if you're interested in that, it'll be linked below. First things first though, we got the Pearl boxes, including a 1+1 Pearl box and a 2+1 Pearl box for 10,000 ApeCoins and 20,000 ApeCoins respectively. The 9th anniversary 1+1 Pearl box 2 is of course going to be the highest value pearls that you can get. In general, 1+1 Pearl boxes have been the best deals on pearls, as it is basically getting double the amount of pearls for the price of one. If you are someone who currently buys pearls, this is of course going to be one of the best deals that you can get. On top of that, this 1+1 Pearl pack includes 63,000 loyalties, which is actually quite a lot of loyalties. In terms of silver value, if you don't open this box, each box will be converted to give 300 million silver per box when loyalties are removed. That gives these bonus loyalties a value of about 6.3 billion silver minimum. That being said, you would probably want to use these loyalties rather than wait for them to become silver, as there are some pretty good deals right now in the loyalty shop. However, this just shows that the minimum amount of value you can get is 6.3 billion silver on top of the double pearls. This makes this pack insane since 1+1 pearls are already the best value you can get for pearls, and this just adds an extra 6.3 billion silver. Moving on to the next pearl box though, it's just a 2+1 pearl pack, as you only get half the bonus pearls. It's still going to be a lot better than buying pearls by themselves, but obviously only for people who have already bought the previous 1+1 pearl pack and need more pearls. For most people, I would recommend buying this pack a lot less compared to the 1+1 pack, but of course it's still going to be better than buying pearls at full price, so if you already do that, then this pack is still going to be really good for you. But that's basically it for the pearl packs, pretty good value if you're going to buy those. Next up are going to be the RNG packs that includes RNG boxes. The first one is the 3 Choose Your Premium packs. These include choices of either a premium outfit box, a Radiant Premium Enhancement box, or an Ultimate Premium Enhancement box. To see which one to choose, we'll have to look at the expected value of all these items. The Premium Enhancement box is going to be our anchor item, as it's purchasable on the Pearl store at 3,400 pearls each and gives a guaranteed 993 crons. Since you can get 3 premium outfits if you choose the premium outfits and can choose multiple of the same item, the lowest value you can get from this pack is 10,200 pearls per choice. In the Choose Your Premium Pack 1, you get 4 choices, 2 you get 2 choices, and the third pack you get 1 choice. Now the next item we can choose is the Radiant Premium Enhancement box, which you will get 4 per choice. This is however an RNG box, so of course it'll be random what you get. That being said, we did calculate the average amount of pearls you can expect when you open this box in another video, so we do have at least an average amount you can expect. This was calculated of course by getting the rates of each items and multiplying them by the value of each item. On average, this box gives 4,758 pearls per box, which is actually pretty good. This is a much more than the premium outfit boxes, especially since you can only get 3 per choice. Because we get 4 of them per choice though, the total value is 19,032 pearls. That being said, it is completely RNG, so there is much more risk than compared to the premium outfit box. Even though the Radiant Premium Enhancement box is RNG though, the lowest value item you can get from this is 700 crons, and if you get these 700 crons 4 times, the total value would be 9,588 crons, which is pretty close to the guaranteed crons for melting the premium outfits. Of course, you would be losing a little bit of pearls, but this is the worst case scenario and not that likely to happen. I would pretty safely say that this choice is going to on average be better than the premium outfits, unless you for some reason just do not want the Origins of Dark Hungers. Because you do have a chance of getting Origins of Dark Hungers and some people may not want those at all, This box may be slightly worse for those people. If you only value crons, each box would only be worth 2,853 pearls, and on average, the total value will be 11,412. This is, of course, assuming that you value Origins of Dark Hungers at 0 pearl value. Even with this valuation, this pack is still better than the premium outfit boxes on average, but it does get pretty close. Moving on to the final choice though is the Ultimate Premium Enhancement box. You only get 2 of these boxes per choice, but each box is going to be worth 10,544 pearls on average, for a total of 21,088 pearls. On average, this box is going to be the best choice out of the 3, but it does suffer from the same thing as the other box as it is reliant on RNG. Still though, the average value is almost double that of the premium outfit box, and even if you value Origins of Dark Hungers at 0, it only brings the value down to 14,000 pearls, which is still higher than the 10,200 guaranteed pearls of the premium outfit boxes. So what about the 2 boxes compared to one another? The Ultimate Enhancement box obviously gives more pearl value on average and has a higher ratio of crons to stacks, but is there any reason to get the Radiant box instead? In my opinion, there would only be 2 cases in which you would prefer that box. The first one is of course if you want Origins of Dark Hungers instead of crons, you will obviously get them at a higher ratio from the Radiant Premium Enhancement box compared to the Ultimate box. The second possible reason is if you want a lower variance. You do get 4 Radiant boxes compared to the 2 Ultimates, so there is a higher chance of you getting closer to the calculated average. That being said though, this calculated average is still lower compared to the Ultimate box, so you may not want to be closer to that. Other than those 2 reasons though, I would definitely recommend people get the Ultimate Premium Enhancement box, as that does give more pearl value on average, and both boxes definitely give more than the premium outfit boxes, though they are based on RNG. Now that we know the rankings, what about these sales in general though? For the first one, if you choose 4 sets of premium outfit boxes, you would get a total value of 40,800 pearls. Since the pack costs 21,032 pearls, you would get a discount equivalence of 48.45%. This is okay, but honestly not that impressive for a premium outfit box sale, as crons are usually put on a pretty high discount. There are currently sales for crons that are at a 50% off, and for events they usually put them at a lot higher of a discount. I would really not recommend anyone buy this pack just for the premium outfits, unless they are okay with a 48.45% discount. For packs 2 and 3, it's even lower at a 43.76% discount since it's only put on sale for 40%. For the other 2 RNG boxes, the Radiant is at a 72% discount on average and a 75% discount for the Ultimate box on average. Definitely a lot better than the premium outfits, but because it is an RNG box, you have to compare it to other RNG boxes. For an RNG box though, a 70 to 75% discount is actually pretty good. Recently, we did have the Badump gift box, which gave an 80% plus value, but that has been one of the better boxes since the Blacksmith Shiny box. In general, it wouldn't be completely terrible to buy these packs and choose the Ultimate or Radiant boxes if you are okay with RNG and the expected 70 to 75% off. The Ultimate pack is of course going to be the better choice on average as mentioned earlier. If we only wanted crons, the deals are a bit worse at 62% off for the Ultimate and 54% off for the Radiant, so I would probably not recommend it as highly if you don't care about Origins of Dark Hungers at all. In conclusion though, not an awful pack if you choose the non-premium outfits, and it can be okay if you have decent luck. This is definitely an RNG pack though, so just be aware of that before you purchase it. After these 3 packs, we have the next RNG box bundles, which is the Double Intriguing Adventure box for 10% off. This is an extremely old box with a hodgepodge of random items, not just crons and stacks. It is an interesting box in terms of items, but since it is just so old, the value is very lacking. On average, you can expect about a 286.66 pearl value when you open this box, but even at 10% off, it only gives a discount equivalence of around 43%. Not awful for the good old days, but severely lacking when it compares to the modern RNG boxes. On top of that, the items it contains is not pure crons or stacks and arties, so you do get a lot of non-essential filler items. Even in the old days, the only real reason people got this box was because it was just so cheap and easy to throw spare pearls at, but in terms of value, it's not really going to be worth it. I of course would not recommending this pack even though it's 10% off. After all these RNG packs, we have the first big 9th anniversary pack that isn't RNG, and it's the Resplendent 9th Year Begins pack being sold for 743 pearls. This pack is of course a very nice value as it is just a lot of items being sold for so cheap. Even if you only want crons and don't care about anything else, it's still a 60% discount equivalence, which is pretty good. Considering the other items aren't bad like the 99 stacks, scrolls, and buffs, I would definitely recommend people who think they would use these items to consider buying this pack. It's definitely skippable since most of the items come from crons and temporary buffs, which aren't required for lower spenders, but if you do consistently buy pearls and spend them on non-essential items like crons and arties, then this is definitely a pretty good pack. Not much more to say, just a bunch of random items being sold for a high discount. The next big discounted pack is pretty interesting, and that is the 9th anniversary all-in-one pack. This pack does have a pretty high discount naturally, but it also includes a 200 stack, along with some pretty heavy hitting scrolls. In total, the bonus items are worth around 12,000 pearl value, and maybe a little less if you value stacks lower. With the bonus items included though, it is around an 80% discount, which is pretty good. This pack is similar to the previous pack, just with higher value items and a bit less filler. Of course, even though it is pretty high value, it's really only for people who spend pearls on crons and stacks, as it doesn't give anything exclusive or long term. Still though, if you usually do purchase items like crons and stacks, this is a pretty good bundle to pick up. But that's basically it for the special packs. Every other pack on the Pearl store is basically going to be exactly as it says on the Pearl store. The only weird ones are the 30 plus 20 day buff packs, but those are just simply going to be 40% off. I would say a 40% off deal on a value pack is actually pretty decent, so if you do buy value packs, I would consider getting this pack. Everything else though is okay at a 50% off sale, but nothing crazy, just a basic sale. For these sales, if you do have extra pearls and can use the items on sale, they would be pretty good to pick up. The only items I want to highlight is going to be the premium tent, which is 20% off, which is a pretty good sale considering it's a permanent account upgrade. On top of that, we have the naderr parchment for 20% off and weight being 30% off. These are baseline sales for decent items. Nothing insane and definitely very skippable, but not bad sales if you need these items for your account. Finally, we do have the new Medea outfit, which forces people to pronounce Medea, Medea. It is actually a pretty nice looking new outfit for female classes. However, because there aren't really that many sales tied to it, it's going to be completely up to the player whether or not they should buy it. It does have a 3-pack that comes with a unique pet, but that is pretty much just cosmetic, and if you are buying 3 of these outfits, you do get a 50% discount, which is pretty nice, but nothing crazy. Personally, I do actually really like the look of the outfit, but I may wait for a sale to pick it up, as they have been putting more 2,200 outfits on sale. That being said though, a purely cosmetic sale, so it's gonna be up to the player. But that's basically it for this week's sales. A nice 1+1 pack that gives double pearls with a bonus of 6.3 billion silver, some pretty fun RNG packs, and 2 nice discounted packs and a lot of decent sales. Even though there are no exclusive items to the 9th anniversary Pearl store, it still is a pretty decent event, especially since we have the double Pearl box. There's also a huge loyalty shop revamp which we will go over in a separate video released soon, so do watch out for that. We made a new Discord server where we will announce when a new video is coming out, along with having places to ask questions and soon to be resources for different valuations. Definitely feel free to join if you're interested in that, the link will be in the description. That being said though, I hope you all learned something from this video, and I do hope to see you all next time.